Well, good evening, everybody. Great to see such a tremendous turnout of families, and it's great that we're here as families. Just a couple of things before I invite the chair of our Board of Governors, Mrs. Moira Hunter, to come up and give us an official welcome. If in the event of a fire, you will see that there are various fire exits clearly marked by the green signs. So we can exit through this door and indeed through the hall door that you came in. And our point that we would all meet together to make sure that everyone's accounted for is the Ulster Rugby car park down there. If in doubt, follow me. I'll be the first out. At this stage, I'm going to ask the chair of our Board of Governors, Mrs. Moira Hunter, to come and give a word of welcome.
Good evening. It's lovely to see you all here tonight. I'm beginning to feel a bit like a celebrity. I think this is about the 4th time I've made an appearance within the last week. It's a lovely evening to come and celebrate the success of your children and the P7s at the school. But first of all, isn't the hall looking brilliant? It looks so good. So can I first of all wish our P7s all the very best. We've already had a wee chat with them. I know all I can hope and pray is that you will be as happy in your next school as you've been in Craiga, and that they nurture and love you as much as the staff here have. Can I thank you as parents for your support over the 7 years that they've been in the school, for sending them out, looking smart each day. I can't say maybe they came home like that every day, but they started off looking smart. You supported them with homeworks and all the other extra work that they did. And the last lot we have to thank, of course, are the staff. Now, by staff, I mean everybody. Mr. Hegarty, all the teaching staff, and all the staff that make Craiga what it is. One of the grannies on the way in tonight said to me, the atmosphere in Craiga is just one of nurturing. And I thought that's the perfect word to describe what goes on in that school. I've taught in lots of different schools, and I have to say there is such a caring, nurturing environment. So really glad so many of you were able to come tonight and be part of this special evening. The P7s are going to kick off the evening with a poem. Is that right, Mr. Larimer? Yeah, right, okay, so I'll hand over to our P7s.
Where's the 5 readers up you come, folks?
Our tiny feet and busy hands first came to school that day. At 4 years old, we'd make new friends and learn to work and play. We'd run around, we'd play with toys, and sometimes would not share. Our teachers helped us work it out by showing love and care. Our tiny feet and busy hands first came to school that day. At 4 years old, we'd make new friends and learn to work and play.
Our smiles with gaps and heads with bones came marching in one day. At 6 years old, we started to thrive in our own unique way. We always wanted to learn, and so our questions were not cease. Our teachers always welcomed us, although they got no peace. Our smiles with gaps and heads with bows came marching in one day. At 6 years old, we started to thrive in our own unique way.
Our untucked shirts and growing pains came shuffling in one day. At 9 years old, we found our voice and had a lot to say. We learned to think outside the box and question right from wrong. Our teachers helped us fix mistakes and learn to get along. Our untucked shirts and growing pains came shuffling in one day. At 9 years old, we found our voice and had a lot to say.
Our broadened mind and enriched hearts are leaving school today. 11 years of age, and now we know we cannot stay. Our teachers shed a farewell tear for every girl and boy. It's not clear if the tears are tears of sadness or tears of joy. Our broadened mind and enriched hearts are leaving school today. 11 years of age, and now we know we cannot stay.
Some tiny feet and busy hands will fill our church today, but memories last a lifetime and they can't be swept away. Our teachers fondly speak of us and wonder how we are. If only we could thank them more, they'd help us get so far. Some tiny feet and busy hands will help fill our church today, but memories last a lifetime and they can't be swept away.
Well, thank you very much, P7, those readers. That was tremendous, and you read that beautifully. And what lovely words in that. So, folks, we had our final assembly last week, and tonight, of course, is very much about the glittering prizes. But even more than that, it's a celebration of all of our P7s who, we've just heard, have finished their 7 years of primary school and are just getting ready to move on to the next stage. So we've got lots of lovely prizes and awards to give out this evening, and we're going to start that process now, take a little break in the middle, and then complete that. So we're going to start with the Creative Writing Award, and as the name suggests, this lovely prize here is given for someone who, yes, they're a good writer, but it's all about the creativity in their writing, their ideas, and putting their ideas down on paper. That could be stories, it could be writing reports, it could be poetry, it could be so many different things. And of course nowadays, it's not just pencil and paper, it can be iPads, and tablets, and computers, and everything else. So this year, we've got a very worthy winner. Can I ask Alfie Smiley to come up, please? Well done, Alfie. The next prize is for boys' sport, and this is always very hotly contested. All the sporting prizes are, and this is not for one sport, this is for all of the different sports, games, athletics, everything that the boys and girls do through each year of primary school. So the winner of the Boys Sports Prize for this year is Callum Gillett. Very well done, Callum. Next, we come to the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Okay. Of Sussex, just waiting to see if there's any booze or anything would come there. Very good, everyone's very well behaved. So this is a lovely trophy, and this is given for excellent student progress. Now, in school we like to reward high attainment, but we also like to recognise and reward those children who start at a place and finish at a different place, who make great progress. And because this is the P7 prize evening, yes, this is about P7, but some of these prizes, like this one here, are very much looking back on 7 years of progress and 7 years of success. So can I invite this year's winner of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex Cup, Caleb Higgins. Mums, dads, families, we will be taking photographs after the ceremony, so if you don't manage to get one, don't be worried. There will be photographs taken up at the front with the cups and trophies and so on. Okay, next we have a prize for swimming. In Craiger Primary School, the children start to go swimming in P5, and they go for lessons in 5, 6 and 7, and it was great. Just a year ago we were able to return to our local leisure centre, which I still think of the Robinson Centre, but now called the Lisnashara Centre, and we've some really good swimmers this year, and this particular winner was mentioned by the coach who takes the lessons as well as their teacher. So this year's human dolphin is Eli Simpson. Very well done indeed. Next, we have a trophy for most things, and this next one is for the performing arts, acting and singing, and choral speaking and presenting and all of those other things. And it's not easy, I would imagine, to be a performer. It requires a lot of confidence when you're on stage. And for some people that comes easy, for other people they have to push themselves. But this particular person has indeed been involved in performing arts for many years, and every year has pushed themselves to get better and to do more, and to get better and to do more, and has had really quite an amazing performing arts career for someone so young. So this lovely trophy is being presented to Charlotte Stevens. Great to have a glamorous assistant. Thank you, Mr. Larmer. This next award is very special because one of the things that makes our school unique, there's several things, but one of the things that makes us unique is, of course, we have a deaf unit as part of our school. And they are most definitely part and parcel of our school. They integrate with all of the other classes from P1 right on through, and indeed many of the other classes, the mainstream classes, they integrate with the children who go to the deaf unit. So it's the best of both worlds, and we're very, very lucky to have a deaf unit in our school. This particular award is another Progress Cup for someone who has just got better and better year on year. And so the winner of this lovely cup is Sophie Ray. Well done, Sophie. Really, really well deserved. IT in primary schools has really taken off over the last few years. It used to be a few computers, and now we've got tablets, and we have got spheros, and we have had drones, and everything that you can imagine in school. And over the last few days, when the P7s were having a bit of downtime, we had some virtual reality masks and controllers in, and it's just so amazing to see what even the youngest children in school can do with ICT. So this next prize is all about, or it's for ICT. The winner of this prize is a digital leader. Could you, Mr. Armour, explain just really what that is?
Digital leaders are set up in school to go around and help other classes do some curricular ICT. They might be there to support some coding and working with the younger children. They didn't get many opportunities this year. They were really busy in the classroom as well. But when they're called on to charge the iPads, look after software in school, look after the computers, they are always there, ready and able. And this particular person has been particularly good this year with the coding with Ian, who's here as well at the back, looking after all our sound.
Okay, that's great, thank you. So this is going to a very deserving Reese Madden. Next we come to the trophy for girls sport. And every bit as much, if not more, hotly contested. And Mr. Armour, as with all of the prizes, and myself as well, really had to think very, very hard. So many people in the class could have won this, but there was one winner who stood out that little bit more. So this year's winner of the Girls' Sports Trophy is Macy Deadman. Well done, Macy. Well deserved. Okay, this next award is for mathematics. I can see some grown-ups groan. But mathematics in school covers so much now, and of course it's incredibly important, as it always has been, and it's probably becoming even more important in the modern world. This year's winner of the Maths Prize is someone who has worked steadily at their mathematics for many years throughout P6 and P7, had a special concentrated effort to push the maths even to a higher level, and certainly has just eaten up all of the mathematics that has been thrown at her throughout primary school, but particularly P7. So the winner of the Maths Trophy is Lexi Fitzgerald. Next we come to a very special award, and this is a new award, and this is the Poppy Ogle Kindness Award. You'll notice as the night goes on that we like to recognise more than academic achievement, and we like to reward progress, but we also value in our school kindness, generosity, friendship, all of those other things. And so many of those things were very much wrapped up in Poppy. And we're very thankful to Mark and to Sharon and the rest of the family for donating this beautiful trophy to our collection of lovely trophies and adding this. So this award is presented for kindness, and the first ever winner of this award is a superb example of friendship and being a good friend and supporting other people in their class. Could I ask Charlotte McCausland to come up? Now, Minister Larmer and I get a little break for a few moments, because at this stage I'm going to invite Lucy, the minister here at Merrion, to speak to us for a little while.
Mr. Haggerty has put on the order of service there and the dress, and then has said, I'll speak to you for a little while, so get comfortable. At least 30 minutes is coming your way. I'm only joking. I'll only keep you for a few moments. Folks, for those of you who don't know me, Mr. Haggerty has already introduced me. My name is Lucy. I'm the minister here at Mount Merrion Parish, and it's such a privilege and an honour for us as a church to be able to host this special evening for the P7s and their family members as well. So thank you for coming here, and thank you for being part of that. And really, Mr. Haggerty asked, would I maybe share a little word of encouragement, not just for the P7s and the boys and the girls, but actually for the mums and the dads and the grown-ups too, because guess what? We all could do with a bit of encouragement, isn't that right? So I'm just wondering, has anybody here ever measured how tall they are before? Has anybody ever measured how tall they are? Well, the last time I measured myself, and I haven't done it in a while, and hopefully I haven't shrunk, but I was 5'11". Who here knows what height they are? Anybody have an idea of what height they are? Yeah, you do? Okay, let's just find out. So what height are you?
5'2".
5'2", okay. Any other children you knew?
4'9".
4'9", okay. Yes?
5 foot.
5 foot, okay. What about the adults? Does any adults know? Any adults know what height you are? Yes, you do.
5'6".
5'6", very good. Any other adults have a clue what height they are? No? Well, sure, if you just wait behind, we'll measure you at the end. I need a volunteer this evening who is going to come up, and basically I'm going to measure you. So it might be good if you don't know what height you actually are. So let me just have a look. Let me have a look. Yes, you come on ahead. Yeah, you put your hand up. Come on up. Oh, well, yes, you too then. I was actually you. Yes, but you. Yes, come on up. You can stand there too. Don't worry. Come on ahead. So. Boys, you stand here. Yeah, I got 2 for the price of 1, so I'm doing well this evening. So, boys, before I measure you, I've got a really, really, really important question to ask you, okay? Do you think you can answer it? You can. You can. Do you know what worry is?
Yeah.
What is worry?
Why you worry about something?
You worry about something? Absolutely. What would you say?
You're scared. You're scared.
You're scared. Yeah, worry is when we are concerned about something and we worry about it all the time. We just cannot get it out of our head. And boys and girls, you worry about lots of different things. I'm sure some of you are worried about the new school that you're going to. I'm sure some of you are worried about the friends that you're going to make. I'm sure some of you are worried about the stacks of homework that you're probably going to get. You worry a lot. And boys and girls, I'm going to tell you a little secret. Your mums, your dads, and your family members, Mr. Haggerty, Mr. Larmer, ministers, everybody worries. They're mostly worried about how they're going to occupy you this summer, but they're worried about other things as well. All of us worry, but we don't always worry about the same things. So that's worry, right? So what we're going to do now is we are going to measure you both. Is that okay? Let's see. All right. Stand up straight. Says 4 foot here. Right, let's see you. Oh, you are 4 foot. 4 foot now. I don't really know. You're over 4 foot anyway. So you're both a good height, right? Now. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to worry that you're not tall enough. And I want you to worry that you're not tall enough, right? Do you think you can do that? Because what's going to happen is you both are going to worry about how tall you're not. And we'll measure you again to see if you've grown any. Because I think you worrying will help you grow. And then we'll be able to tell all of these people who are here today how worry really works. Okay? So are you ready to worry? Right? Off you go. Are you worrying about it? Okay, no, you have to. Show us how worried you are. Show us a worried face. Okay? Are you worried? Keep worrying. I need you to worry. Right? Look really worried. Really serious face. Look how worried he is. Let me see how worried you are. He is worried. He's just pretending he's not, okay? Right? Okay. One last chance to really worry. I really need you to worry. Right? You're not going to be tall enough, right? Okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to measure you again. Let's see how much he's grown since worrying. Would you look at that? He's still 4 foot something. Right, let's see if all that worrying has helped you grow any. Your mum and dad will be so delighted. Oh. Bad news, boys. You were amazing at worrying. Really, really good. Would you say they were good worriers? Yeah, I would say so. You a little less. But generally, you were both good worriers. But I've got bad news. You didn't grow 1 inch. All that worrying was a wee bit of a waste of time. You didn't grow any. Here, let's give him a round of applause. There's a wee Bible verse going to come up on the screen, because when I was thinking about that and we did that, it reminded me of these words in Scripture. It says this, it's a different translation called the Message version of the Bible, and it just says, has anyone by fussing in front of the mirror ever gotten taller by so much as an inch? The Bible basically tells us that actually by worrying we cannot add 1 inch to our height. 1 inch to our stature. By worrying, we can't add 1 extra day to our life. Worrying actually doesn't really change a whole lot. Sometimes worry actually just keeps us feeling very stuck. But there is a different thing that we can do. And the Bible tells us that because worry doesn't change anything, prayer does. Prayer is the solution to our worry. And we have a good, big, gracious God who loves us so much and cares for us so much that actually he invites us when we're worried and we're fearful and we're anxious and we're not really sure what's going on, that he invites us to come and tell him our worries. So boys and girls, when you go over or go and have your summer break and you head into first year, if you're worried and you're not sure or you're afraid, yes, you can tell your friends and your family, but actually God also cares about you too, and you can pray to him. And the same for us parents, because there's lots of things I know we all worry about and we carry in our heart. And actually God gives that invitation to you too, to come to him, to pray to him and let him show you how much he loves, cares and wants to help you. So if praying is the solution to our worry, I want to pray over all of us now, if that's okay. Let's pray. Father God, we thank you for every single person here today and our loved ones who can't be with us. We thank you that you are a very good God and that you do love and you care about us so much. And so I pray for all the boys and girls as they step into this new adventure, that into all of their worry, that you would help them to know that you care and love them and want to help. And for all the adults here too, that you would help them and encourage them to turn to you and to bring before you in prayer those things that weigh them down. And for all of us, would you bless us and watch over those we know and love and protect us in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Lucy, of course, is one of our Board of Governors, and as a school we are very, very fortunate that two of our most local churches take a really practical interest in our school. Mount Merrion Parish Church, of course, for many years have been involved in the school. We really appreciate that. Ian comes and does coding, as Mr. Larmer alluded to earlier, with the boys and girls. And Lucy serves on the Board of Governors. And we're also very fortunate that St Andrews is also very involved and very supportive of our school, both Robin Aiken, also a governor, and of course our chair, Mrs. Maura Hunter, who is also a member. Knockbreda Methodists are also very good to our school, and it does make a difference, and it really does help us feel part of the community and helps us to connect with the community around the school. So thank you very much, Lucy, for that. So on with the awards. This next award, lovely looking cup, is called the Governor's Award. And Mrs. Hunter's predecessor, Adrian Green, when he left for slightly warmer places, it was a good opportunity to introduce a new trophy into the trophy cabinet of our school. And so this lovely cup here was awarded for general excellence at school, it says. And excellence comes in many shapes and forms, and there's no better way of showing your excellence by improving, keeping on going. If you don't get something first time, you go for it again, and you get it that second time. You don't give up, you keep on going. And so the winner of this Governor's Award this year is Nicole Lang. Congratulations to Nicole, and all of these awards tonight are very, very carefully decided upon and very well deserved by the winners. The next trophy is for boys football. And of course, football, partly because of where we're located, and we all know, of course, our local legend, George Best. So football has always been a big part of our school. And for boys football, we have several very talented players. So this was a really hard pick. But after lots of thought, we have decided on a very worthy winner. And whenever you think of football and you think of talent, certainly this name joins those two words together beautifully. So for the boys football prize for the year, if I could ask Leland Walker please to come up. And congratulations to Leland. This next prize is given for hard work. And, as the saying goes, hard work ain't easy. And whenever you're faced with hard work, of course, the temptation is to stop doing it and go and do something easier instead. We're all naturally geared to do that at times. But this particular winner has kept on working hard. He has not given up, and he has endeavoured. And so the winner of the Endeavour Prize, we've all guessed that it's a boy, is Alfie Smiley. That's a great little jog you've developed there as well. Well done, Alfie. Next, we come to the World Around Us Cup. And the world around us, whenever many of us would have been at school, it would have been broken up into history, geography, and science. And several years ago, those three areas were brought together, and now in primary schools comes under the umbrella of the world around us. And this particular winner has just the most amazing general knowledge, not just when it comes to things about history, but especially things about history. So if you see them later when we're having our cup of tea, you can quiz them and see just how knowledgeable they are. So this year's winner of the World Around Us trophy is Kai McCullough. Well done, Kai. Very well done. Thank you, Mr. Larmer. All of the trophies are special to us at school. And tonight we've already given a new trophy, which will also become a particularly special one. This one here has a special significance for many of us. This trophy here is the Ray of Sunshine Cup. And one of the reasons why this is particularly special is that this was given to the school by Ronnie Milligan, my predecessor, who I taught and worked with for many years, as did many of the staff here tonight. So this is a very special trophy to our school. And the Ray of Sunshine Cup is simply given to a child who is delightful. It's not a word that you hear a lot. Delightful. Someone who just brings, that bit of happiness into the room. Someone who's a good friend. Someone who really just lifts a room. And this particular child has done this for many years and has been consistently a delight. Now, not the only delight that's here tonight, but a particular delight. So, again, after much thought and a little bit of to-ing and fro-ing about who should get, because we really do think carefully about this, one name kept coming up again and again. And so, can I ask Sophie Ray? Or maybe I'm going to have to do So, very well done to Sophie. This next prize is for overall academic excellence. And this trophy goes back quite some time. You can see there, there's a lot of names on this plaque. So this is given to someone who shows just real particular academic gifting. And all of these other things that we're celebrating tonight are important. But we also do want to recognize those children whose gifts and talents are very much of an academic nature. This winner is just a superb student, and we know is going to do very, very well in their next school. So the winner of the academic achievement, which for throughout all different areas, Emily McLaughlin. All that hard work, Emily, has paid off. Well done. We next come to the Girls Football Award. And this particular winner, very enthusiastic footballer, highly skilled footballer, and actually had recent trials for South Belfast. And so can I ask, once again, Nicole Lang to come to the stage. We have a number of partnerships in the school with local businesses and such. And one partnership that we've had for about 10 years now is with the George Best City Airport. And they gave us a lovely cup a number of years ago, which they wanted to be presented to someone who has made really good progress, that they have moved forward year upon year, or perhaps they started somewhere at the beginning of one year and just made a tremendous journey of improvement throughout that year. So we're awarding the GBCA, the George Best City Airport Cup, for superb progress to Louis Foster. Very well done, Louis. Now you can see by the table behind us that we're starting to come close to the end. This next trophy, folks, is called the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge Cup. And this is awarded for someone who has made a great improvement. They've worked across many areas to improve, and they kept on going. They kept working on things. They weren't satisfied. They kept on pushing themselves to get better. So this year's winner of the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge Cup is Callum Gillen. Very well done, Callum, and very well deserved. Now, Mr. Larmer and myself are still getting over the P7 residential. We're still catching up on sleep, and we're still wondering when our energy levels are going to return. But we had a tremendous time away, as did Mrs. Pearson, who came along, and also Mrs. Miller, classroom assistant in our school. And the four of us had a tremendous time, really, because this year's P7 group are just such a tremendous group, and they were great. They were so well behaved, and they entered into all of the activities, and we really had a great time. We've had this trophy for quite a few years, but we actually got it renewed. The old trophy was a bit beaten up, so this is a nice, shiny and newer one. And it's called the Milligan Cup for residential. And it's usually given to a child or children who really just show great attitude when they're away. A lot of times it's the first time that the children are away, and they can be concerned about that, or some of the activities aren't things that they've tried before. But we look for the kids that, stick with it and push on. And this year, we actually have two winners. Two people who were just great at their residential. Great fun to be with, and they had great fun. So, this trophy is going to be shared. Each winner will get their own take-home and keep forever trophy, as all of the prize winners will. But can I ask to come up to the stage Alfie Stewart and Reese Hannah? There's a money shot there. Well done, boys. Thank you, Reece. Well done. This then, folks, brings us to the last award of the night. And then Mr. Larmer has got a couple of things he wants to say to the class, and then I'm going to round things up at the end and pull the threads together. And then it's a cup of tea and a cup of coffee, and we do hope that everyone can stay, even for a little while, and get some refreshments and let us sort of, mingle and chat together. This last award is a lovely trophy, lovely shield, lots of previous winners on there. And this is called the Millennium Shield because it was bought in the year 2000. And this is given to a pupil who is an all-round excellent student. Someone who has shown that they're very capable now, but also someone who shows great promise for the future, as P7s, all of you do. But this winner is someone who has stood out certainly over this year, if not previous years as well. So the winner of the Millennium Shield for this year is Lexi Fitzgerald. Oh, yes, okay, yeah, all right. So we have something which we're glad that every P7 is going to receive, which is their record of achievement. So we'll do that next, and then we'll move on to the finishing thing. So I'm going to come down, boys and girls. Mr. Larmer's going to call out names. If you come up to me, I will give you your record of achievement, which is stuff full of some of your best work. And some things from years ago as well. Some things going right back to your early years in primary school. The first person who comes up, whenever you get it, there's a little white mark up there. As I said on Thursday, don't worry, it's not a sniper's mark. You're safe. And then we'll get a nice line of the boys and girls up, and then we'll get them the sort of at the end. Okay?
Okay, Nicola Bartlett. Up you come, folks. Lacey Deadman. Lexi Fitzgerald. Louis Foster. Logan Geddes. Callum Gillen. Reece Hanna. Caleb Higgins. Nicole Lyon. Gordon Coster. DJ Macaroni. And Charlotte Boston.
Okay, well done, everybody. Let's give it another big round.
Well, P7, we're nearly at the end of our prize evening, our new version of a prize evening. Hope you've enjoyed it so far. I never really get the chance to talk to P7 whenever they're so quiet. So whether or not that's the mums and dads effect sitting here as well, I'm not too sure, but I'm definitely going to take my opportunity to go for it while they're quiet. I just want to say a really quick thank you to everyone tonight. Trophy winners, a really big well done for winning. Those people who maybe didn't win a trophy, it doesn't mean the end of the world. Thank you for being a really, really great bunch. And there's lots more time whenever you get to your Year 8 schools to push on for those trophies there also. At the end of the night, as Mr. Hegarty said, everybody is going to get a take-home trophy who won an award. They're going to come up at the end. Miss Blackburn is going to take some photographs of Mrs. McGill up around this area. So we would like some individual photos of the kids and maybe some with their families as well at the end. So don't rush off without getting your photograph taken tonight. So I know I'm meant to stand up here and say how much I've really enjoyed teaching this P7 class tonight. And mostly, no, I actually have. It's been a wee bit of a roller coaster at times, but there's been loads of positives from the group this year. I just want to share that I've seen children help each other out in class, help each other out in the playground. I've seen children welcoming other children from other classes into the rooms who would otherwise not be friends with other people, who would be sitting on their own. And certainly, as we all certainly know, this group of kids have done so much to get through some really, really tricky and difficult times together, showing amazing maturity for children of their age. Some of those skills are needed next year whenever you move into Year 8 and going forward. So to be able to use those skills at your next school is really, really crucial. Remembering some of the work you did with Heather, with David Logan, with Love for Life, and some of the work you've done in school with us. That's the reason why we kind of do it, to help you on next year. The importance and the maturity of the P7 class really can't be underestimated. I know our job is to educate the pupils, but as I become a wee bit older each year in school, not quite the oldest member of staff yet, the P7's true qualities really have shone through this year. So they have also dedicated some time to teaching myself and Mr. Young and Mrs. Miller. Lots of numerous life skills, like how to use Minecraft properly. The multiple faction Titanic, kings and queens, flags, countries, continents, capital cities, thanks Kai. As well as an ever-changing modern kind of English TikTok language. I never really realized that something extra, what that meant, and whether or not cringe was actually a really good word or not a good word. I'm still not too sure about cringe. So it's been quite a good year of learning for everybody. So just as I hand over to Mr. Hegarty for the end of tonight, I just want to say really a big thank you to the P7 families, as well as the kids, for just the support this year, for the last minute notes that have gone out, the 9 o'clock seesaws, the remember to wear uniforms or whatever. I really appreciate it. I also really appreciate the work all the kids have done this year. And I just want to say thank you for being a really, really good bunch of pupils. Some of what you did this year was part of growing up and getting older and a little extra. So well done and good luck as you move into Year 8. Have a good year, folks.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Larmour. Folks, tonight's prize-giving ceremony is a special event, and hopefully you've enjoyed it up to this point. It's been a celebration of all the hard work, dedication, and effort that each and every one of you parents have invested in your children, but also that you P7 students now heading for Year 8 have invested in learning as much as you can and improving as much as you can during your time, not just in P7, but all the way through Craiger Primary School. So as we bring things to a close, I have 3 little extra things that I want to share with you all tonight. But before I do that, we're going to watch a little short video clip. Some of you have seen it before, and I hope that you'll find it interesting. And then we're going to pull 3 little thoughts out of that clip to round up the night.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Very well. So tell us who you are, where you're from.
My name is Iam Tongi, and I'm from Kahuku, Hawaii.
Iam Tongi.
Tongi. You pronounce the T's like a D in the Tongan culture.
Tong.
Yeah.
Tong. So tell us about your journey. How did you get here?
Well, I grew up in Kahuku, which is on Oahu, and I recently, like 3 years ago, I moved to Seattle.
Hey.
No, it's not the same, but it's still all right.
Well, it's definitely
It's not the same.
It's
different
all right, it's all
weather.
right. Yeah.
Why on earth would you leave Hawaii?
Price out of paradise. That's what it is. You know, price out of paradise, and
I get it.
you gotta move to a cheaper state.
We're fixing to get you priced back in Hawaii.
Yeah.
You're gonna go back
Any
in?
chance, move back.
I think you should buy
Is
an
your
island.
family there, or where's your family?
Most of my mom's siblings, she has 12 siblings. I have family in Hawaii, but my mom, we all live in Seattle.
So
And your dad?
My dad passed away like a couple of months ago.
Sorry, buddy.
So
That's all
who got you into music?
My dad, he taught me.
He's
when I was
the
very
reason
young.
for all this, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's his name?
Rodney.
Rodney.
Rodney, yeah.
I could tell he meant a lot to you. Yeah,
Sorry, buddy.
I got it, man. What are you gonna do for us?
Song.
Take your time. It's okay, man. You know, when you love so deeply, you feel so deeply.
Yeah.
And so what you're just giving us right now is the fact you love that man so much. Okay,
Yeah.
we're there with you.
The song we singing is a song. It's called Monsters by James Blunt.
Monsters, okay?
Yeah, it's a song dedicating to my dad.
All right. You want to take a moment? You all right?
Yeah. I'm good. Yeah, you gotta relax a little bit. Oh, before they turn off all the lights, I won't read you your wrongs or your rights. Time is gone. Oh, I'll tell you goodnight, close the door. I'll tell you I love you once more. Time is gone, so here it is. I'm not your son, you're not my father. We're just two grown men saying goodbye. No need to forgive, no need to forget. I know your mistakes and you know mine. While you're sleeping, I try to make you proud. So daddy, won't you just close your eyes? Don't be afraid, it's my turn to chase the monsters away. Sleep a lifetime, yes, and breathe a last word. You can feel my hand on your own. 'Cause I'm not your son, you're not my father. We're just two grown men saying goodbye. No need to forgive, no need to forget. I know your mistakes and you know mine. While you're sleeping, I try to make you proud. So daddy, won't you just close your eyes? Don't be afraid, it's my turn to chase the monsters away. Oh, sorry.
That's all right, man. That's all right, man.
Thank you.
I was not worried about whether you were going to make it through the song. I was worried about whether we were going to make it through the song. Your dad is very proud.
Thank you so much.
I mean, what a fantastic song to pick.
Thank you.
I'm telling you.
I feel like you could have written this song.
Thank you.
I mean, you sang it, you delivered it, and you're making these grown men cry. You hit a nerve.
Thank you.
And that's what great storytellers do. That's what great artists do. And your voice is just so magnificent.
It really is.
Thank you.
I cannot handle your heart breaking about
Thank
your
you,
dad,
man.
because you know, my nephew lost his dad, and he came and lived with me, and just seeing you missing your dad just sucks. And gosh, man, you just got a great voice. You got a great voice.
Thank you.
You just did everything perfect, and I love you, and I want to see you have fun in this whole thing, man. And
Thank you.
it's just awesome what you just did. I mean, you're 18 years old. And
Let me just tell you something. The story is one thing. Your delivery of your story was phenomenal.
Thank you.
Luke, what's your vote?
Obviously, I'm a yes.
You're gonna be all right, Luke.
I'm a yes.
Thank you.
This one's for Rodney.
Yeah.
I'm a yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
It's a yes for me. And young man, you take this into the world and you're gonna fracture some souls.
Thank you so much.
The greatest thing we can say to you at this moment, you're going to Hollywood, man. Okay?
Thank you.
Oh, I got to give him a hug.
I know.
Oh, man, that was awesome, buddy.
Thank you, man.
Great job.
Thank you, man.
Great job.
Wow, 18. And that young man's name is I am Tongi, and he is from Hawaii, and of course he won the last round of American Idol. There's just three things, P7s, as we wrap things up, that I want to take from that and share with you. They're not complicated, they're not particularly clever, they're quite obvious. The first one is, and I want you to be thinking about school after the summer when we talk here together, don't judge a book by its cover. You've maybe heard that before. Don't judge a book by its cover. We all know the importance of not judging something based solely on what it looks like, but it's a very easy rule to forget when it comes to new people and new experiences. Too often we make quick judgments based on how people look, what they wear, how they talk. But it's important to remember that what's on the surface isn't always a true reflection of what's inside. Take I Am Tongi, for example, the singer that we've just watched. He doesn't look like most pop singers that you see on TV or on stage or on concerts. And he doesn't even sound like many of the singers that you hear on the radio or on Spotify. But he was truly amazing, super talented, and a really nice guy. All of us are unique individuals with different experiences, different sets of emotions, personalities, and different backgrounds. We all have different stories that make us who we are. But you should always remember, P7s, as you prepare to go to your next school, that you have far more in common with each other and other people than you have differences with them. To be human is an amazing thing. All humans are amazing. All humans are made in the image of God, and all humans are valuable. P7, you are valuable. Not because of what you say or what you do or what you've got or because you got a trophy tonight. You are valuable because you are you. You are human. You are valuable from the inside out, not from the outside in. It's not your clothes, it's not your possessions. Those things are nice. It's you that makes you valuable. So when you get to your next school, P7s, don't judge any book by its cover. Give your new school a chance. Give your new teachers a chance. Give the other new pupils a chance. Don't just decide on first or outward appearances that you don't like something or someone. Get to know your new schools. Get involved with your new schools as soon as you get there. Join clubs, go to sports, and you'll feel part of your new school family, and you will like it a whole lot more. So don't judge a book by its cover. I think when the judges saw I Am come out, they weren't expecting to hear or see such a fantastic performance. The second thing I want you to take away with you is the importance of family. Respect for mom, dad, whoever looks after you in your house, the importance of family. I wonder if you picked up in the video how much Ian loves his family. I mean, it's pretty obvious watching that. The clip goes on and he hugs his mom and his uncle's there as well, and they're all crying together, not because they're sad, but because they're happy. Family is so important, P7, that it's on our school badge. Love and respect go hand in hand. Think of a coin, P7, that's got two sides to it. Respecting your parents is not only important, but it's super important to your own growth and development. Think about it. They're the ones who have taken care of you ever since you've been born, ever since you've been here, and they continue to do that every single day. Everyone's family might look different, but those who care for you, family, are so important. They provide you with all of your basic needs and so much more: love, guidance, support, protection. They teach you what's important. They teach you values. They teach you morals, and they help shape you into responsible and kind-hearted human beings. And P7s, it's your responsibility to show them the respect that they deserve. We should always listen to our parents, to what they've got to say, even P7s when we don't agree with them. We should be polite and courteous when we talk to them. Should never raise your voices to your parents. If we have a disagreement with our parents, we should always stay calm and talk to them. And yes, you want to talk to them and explain your point of view, but you know what, P7? Always love your family and show them that you love them. You love them back the same way that we have watched your families love you. And don't just use words, P7s. Don't just write it on a card, mum or dad's birthday, or whoever cares for you in your house. That's the easy bit. Yeah, give cards, but that's the easy bit. Don't just use words. Show your family that you love them. Always remember to appreciate the things that they do for you. All those little things that are actually for them quite big things and quite hard work. So class of 2023, let's all make a promise to ourselves to always respect and appreciate and love our parents. Your parents are your biggest supporters, and it's important that you always cherish them. So don't judge a book by its cover. Don't forget the importance of family. And thirdly and lastly, don't give up. The last thing I want to say is about having the willingness to try and the importance of stickability. Determination means not letting obstacles stop you from achieving your goals. Sometimes things do get tough. And next year, sometimes things will get tough. And it might be tempting for you to throw in the towel, to give up and walk away. But if you do that, you will never know what you could achieve. Think about something that you're good at right now, just in your heads, P7. Maybe it's a sport, Maybe it's a musical instrument, or maybe it's a particular subject at school. How did you get so good at it? Did you just wake up someday and, hey, you were good at it? I don't think so. It probably did not come easily. I'm sure you had to practice it and practice it again before you started getting it right. And that's where determination comes in. It's natural for things to be challenging sometimes when you first start them, but it's essential that you keep on going and don't give up. So remember, when the summer comes to an end, you have lots of weeks of fun and free time ahead, but whenever the summer comes to an end and summer comes to an end, you're starting to think about starting your next school, just remember that. Keep on going. Don't give up. And if things get a little bit tricky, a little bit scary, keep on going. It'll be fine. Remember that every successful person faces challenges along their journey, P7, but it was their determination and stickability that helped them overcome them. So remember the power of determination. It's essential to keep on going. There was a famous Canadian ice hockey player by the name of Wayne Gretzky. And he was one of the most amazing ice hockey players. You've maybe seen some ice hockey on TV. You've maybe gone to see the Belfast Giants. It can be pretty rough at times. Well, Wayne Gretzky is one of the greats. And he said that you miss 100% of the shots that you never take. In other words, if you don't try, you will never succeed. So try, even if it's hard, even if it's difficult. Try. Don't give up. Keep going forward. Aim to be the best that you can be. Don't worry about other people. Aim to be the best that you can be. And P7s, if you aim for the moon, and even if you don't quite hit it, you'll still end up among the stars. That's what one of my primary school teachers told me at the end of my time at Craiga Primary School. Aim for the moon, and even if you don't hit it, you'll still end up among the stars. P7, you're a great group of students. And I hope that you've enjoyed tonight. I hope that you enjoyed last Thursday. But more than that, I hope that you have enjoyed the last 7 or so years that you have been at Craiga Primary School. It has been an honour to have you all. As has been said earlier tonight, I want to thank all of you families for supporting your children's journey, for supporting the staff in the easy times and the hard times, and for not letting your son or daughter give up. Keep up and keep on doing that. Thank you, everybody. I hope that everyone can stay for refreshments and a good old chat afterwards. And I wish everybody a safe and happy summer break. Thank you, P7. You have been amazing.